Hi everybody, my name's Colin from Orbit Fitness Service. Today we're going to show you a short video of how to adjust, or first of all identify if your treadmill running belt is slipping, and I'm then going to show you how to adjust it. So here we have an average domestic treadmill. What we want to make sure is our treadmill's in the stationary stop position. This is a quick and simple method without you having to walk on the treadmill and sort of lose your balance or footing. So with the treadmill stopped, what we want to do is spread our legs, stand on the 2 foot rests. Make sure we've got our balance. Then we want to clip our little safety key device nice and low onto our clothing. We're then going to start our treadmill. Now what you want to do is go to your general walking pace, usually around 4 to about 6.5 kilometres per hour. In this case here, I'm just going to press the little quick start key. We're going to give it a few seconds to build up speed before we're going to apply pressure with one of our feet, our dominant foot. Now what we want to do is apply a firm amount of pressure and see if we can actually stall the running belt. And you can see there I can stall the running belt. There's a little identification painted stripe on the running belt. And what we're trying to do is simulate our normal walking foot pressure as our front foot applies pressure to the actual running belt. In this case here, we can stall the actual running belt, so we know now that the treadmill requires adjustment. So again, stop your treadmill. Disconnect your safety key. Reattach it on here. Now to adjust our running belt, we actually have to have the running belt actually in motion. So again, we're going to start our treadmill. Get up to our walking speed. Oops, wrong button. So again, I'm letting it get up to our 6 kilometres per hour. Okay, at the back of your treadmill, you must be careful here. We've got a moving part here, so we've got to make sure that we don't get our fingers anywhere near the actual belt. So we have 2 slotted holes at the back here. What they allow you to do is to place a little 90-degree L-shaped Allen key into the back, like so. And again, what we're trying to look for here is we're trying to line this Allen key up to the 12 o'clock position. So the idea is we're thinking of a clock face. We're turning it clockwise from the 12 o'clock to the 3 o'clock position, a quarter of a turn. So we're going to do a quarter of a turn here. And I just conveniently have another Allen key set up on this side, but what you'll do is you'll remove your Allen key here. Again, line it up to the 12 o'clock position, and we want to do a quarter of a turn increment on this side as well. So quarter of a turn. Now when your running belt is slipping, you've usually got to give it at least 1 full revolution. But the reason why we say to do the adjustments in quarter of a turn increments is we want to get as much life out of this running belt as possible. So it is a bit of a tedious process. I'm going to immediately do 1 to 2 full revolutions because I know this running belt's slipping. But if you're patient and you can do those quarter of a turn increments, you're going to gradually take the adjustment up on your running belt, and you're not going to over adjust your running belt. Okay, so we've done a quarter of a turn. In this case here, as I said, I'm going to do up to 2 full revolutions. So we've done a quarter, we're then going to half, 3/4, 1. Then we're going to remove our Allen key and place it on the other side. Again, I've got it conveniently set up. So we've done a quarter of a turn on here. We're going a half a turn, 3/4 of a turn, 1 full revolution. Okay, then we're going to stop our treadmill again. We're then going to stand on our footrests again. We're going to reattach our safety key and we're going to press our start button. We're then going to hit our little quick start key to our normal walking speed. In this case here it's 6 kilometres per hour. Once it's up to speed, again we're going to apply a firm pressure on the belt, and we can see there that I can't stall the running belt, which gives me a pretty good indication that I've adjusted the belt so it's not slipping underfoot. And that is a very simple and safe method of adjusting your running belt. Remember why it's a safe method? We're holding on. We're not actually walking on a running belt that's not properly adjusted. So there's no chance of us really slipping or losing our balance. So again, firm pressure, we can see the belt is not stalling. Now, if the belt was stalling, what we need to do is repeat the process. So again, we stop our treadmill, hop off our treadmill, make sure it's stopped. Again, we'll start our treadmill. We'll press our quick start key to 6 kilometres per hour. Once it's up to speed, again, in this case, we've done 1 full revolution. We're probably only going to give it a quarter of a turn increment more of adjustment. Quarter of a turn, quarter of a turn. And that way we've got a properly adjusted running belt. Clip our safety key on, press our start button. Press our quick start key to our desired speed. Give it a few seconds to build up speed. And then with our dominant foot while holding on, we'll step onto the belt. And then if you don't feel confident, hold on. But we can see now there's no jerking or anything in our running belt. And we've taken care of all that slipping problem. Stay tuned for some more videos. We'll be bringing some more videos of how to do the alignment of your treadmill. We'll also go through lubrication of your treadmill. But for today, we've gone through identification of how to diagnose to see whether our treadmill belt is slipping and how to adjust it. Thank you.